first carry here for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again. Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Powell throwing on first down here.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's got room at the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Tua now on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Chase Edmonds, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll go play action. Howell taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Sly able to put this one through. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you, with the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Tua gonna throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. In motion right is Wilson. From the 31, Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Howell. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 13 yards out, as his guys have now moved out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him, when he's driving home, to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go.
Tua now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you folks saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Right, check, right. Check, two.
Williams, a man in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Tua to throw again. And they're going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunky yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Al down to throw it. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Hal to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 75 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion, Hill. They'll try to run with Edmonds. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. One last shot before the break. Howell. This pass hauled in by Dotson. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Right, 97.
Here's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Strike, strike. Blue, black. Blue, striker. Ready?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Howell now. Thomas brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator showing about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Now he'll look to throw it.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Hey, confused.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now throwing on first down here.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Back to throw, Howell.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
On first down, Howell.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Howell throw complete there to Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. Tua now on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. In motion, Hill. On 2nd and 10, Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Howell. And Thomas has it.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
11 yards there, just like last play. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, buying time to his left. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being confident.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. They'll talk management 101.
They get it, the Washington Commanders, Super Bowl champions. And this storied franchise will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John